Gentlemen, a word with one of you.
Peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man. Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford. No better term than this. Thou art a villain. This shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done. Turn and draw.
I never injured thee.
O dishonorable, vile submission. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives. Will you pluck your sword out of his pitcher by the ears?
I am for you.
Forbear this outrage, the prince expressly hath forbidden bandying in Verona streets.
A plague of both your houses. I am sped.
Art thou hurt?
Scratch, marry, 'tis enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, fetch a surgeon. Shall find me a brave man, plague of both your houses. Why the devil came in between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house.
Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio's dead. This but begins the woe.
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got his mortal hurt. In my behalf my reputation stain. Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman, O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate.
Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again. That late thou gavest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads. This shall determine that. Romeo, away begone, and Tybalt slain, the prince will doom thee death. Away, why dost thou stay?
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all. There lies the man, slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo that spoke him fair, of Tybalt's death to peace. But that he tilts, with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who all as hot turns deadly point to point. Romeo he cries aloud, hold friends, friends, part! And swifter than his tongue, Tybalt hit Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled. Comes back to Romeo, and as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth.
Romeo slew Tybalt, and for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I'll immerse you into strong a fine that you shall represent in the loss of mine.
Spread thy close curtain, love-performing night, that runaway's eyes may wink, and Romeo leap to these arms. Come, civil knight, think true love acted simple modesty. Come, knight, come, Romeo, come, thou day and night. Give me my Romeo, and when he shall die, he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the sun. Oh, here comes my nurse, and she brings news.
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished.
Oh God, did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. There's no trust, no faith, no honesty in men. All perjured, all forsworn, not all dissemblers. Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered by thy tongue for such a wish. Oh, what a beast was I to chide at him.
I'll find Romeo to confront you. I won't well where he is. Your Romeo will be here at night. I'll to him.
Romeo, come forth, thou fearful man.
Father, what news?
Too familiar. Is my dear son with such sour company?
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
From Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, and hell itself.
O deadly sin, O rude unthankfulness. Thou fond mad man, hear me but speak a word.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and every little mouse. Every unworthy thing live here in heaven and may look on her. Oh, thou wilt speak again of banishment.
I'll give thee armor to keep off that word.
Yet banished? Hang up philosophy, unless philosophy can make a Juliet.
Oh, then, I can see that madmen have no ears. Hark, how they knock. Who's there? Romeo, arise. Run to my study. By and by, God's will, what simpleness is this? I come. Who knocks so hard?
Let me come in. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome, then.
Where is my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground, with his own tears made drunk.
Just in her case. Oh, woeful sympathy. She says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps.
Shot from the deadly level of a gun did murder her.
Hold thy desperate hand.
Oh, Lord, I could have stayed here all the night to hear good counsel. My lord, I'll tell my lady you will come.
Do so, and bid my sweet prepare to chid. How well my comfort is revived by this.
Go hence, good night, and here stands all your state. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day disguised from hence, sojourn in Mantua. I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time. Good night.
But that a joy past joy calls out to me.
And so did I. Well, we were born to die. 'Tis very late. She'll not come down tonight. I promise you, but for your company I would have been abed an hour ago.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
Doubt it not. Wife, go you to her ere you go to bed. Acquaint her here of my son. Prepare her, wife, against this wedding day. Farewell, my lord. Light to my chamber. Oh, afore me, it is so very, very late that we may call it early by and by. Good night.
No light is not daylight, I know it. It is same meteor that the sun exhales, to be to thee this night a torchbearer.
The vaulty heavens so high above our heads, I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome. Julia wills it so.
Oh, now I would they have changed voices too, since arm from arm the voice doth us affray, hunting thee hence with hunts up to the day. Oh, now be gone, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam,
Nurse?
your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary, look about. Why, how now, Juliet?
I'm not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death. What wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live. Therefore have done some grief shows much of love.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
Well, girl, thou wepst not so much for his death, as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo. We will have vengeance for it, fear thou not.
Now by St. Peter's ear he, that should be husband, comes to woo. I pray thee, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet.
Juliet, you be not hang, beg, starve, die in the streets.